What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tortuga Gaming. This is episode... And we're actually going to real quickly check out how many mob drops I've gotten. So I AFK'd probably close to like 7 hours, maybe. Probably not even that, because I have this weird problem with I don't know if it's a problem, I don't know how it happens, but like I'll AFK and after like a certain amount of time the Minecraft doesn't close, but it like minimizes to where it's not running anymore, but it's in the background, but it's still not running. So I'm not really sure how to fix that. It's not closing, it's just minimizing. And even if I'm like clicking buttons, like if I put like a weight on my keyboard to do AFK fishing, it'll still do that after a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's the same amount of time every time, but it just ends up happening eventually. But that also sometimes happens randomly, like while I'm actually playing too. So I don't know what to do to fix that. But let's just see how many we got. So, okay, we got full, 2, 3. Wow, for about 4.5 from one night, and this is just one layer of the spawner. So that's like really awesome. I'm assuming there's okay, so probably 5-ish because there's no real sorting system. They always kind of like pile up right there. That's not bad. So 5 and some of chests, double chests. So that's actually really good. And eventually I'm gonna have like an off switch for this because I definitely don't need it running 24/7. And if I do end up expanding it, which I'm obviously tempted to, but I don't think there's a point, and I'm not gonna have enough storage for it anyway. Then I'll for sure have an on and off switch. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it running. And honestly, once I get all of these filled up, I might not even make more storage. That's going to be plenty for a while. And plus, I can get rid of like the arrows from here and probably just the arrows, to be honest. Oh, can you trade arrows now? You might be able to trade arrows, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, besides all that, we are going to be working on the base design for this area. So my original idea was to have the mob farm in the middle with a circle around it and clear out everything to where no matter where you are in the circle you can see the mob farm. But that honestly just seems like a lot of work, and if I'm not gonna build up the farm all the way up, then I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're still gonna do the circle idea because I really like that, so I'm probably gonna start on that and make some progress on that and then show you what I've got once I'm done with that. Alright, so I'm up here in my little AFK box, which I don't actually use. I need to light up, actually. Just realized that. Way too much lighting, but whatever. There's the one I'm actually using, just because it's all the way at the bottom, so I'm not sure if I stood here and it would load it. It probably would, but I usually just AFK there now. Well, for the one time I've AFK'd here, so, but, we kind of have a template of the circle on the top. We're actually going to be building the circle underground, so this is just kind of like something I can reference back to because I'm assuming I'm going to mess this up a lot, and having just like something I can come look at real quick is going to be super helpful, I think. So the center of the circle is right here, and that's actually the center of the mob farm. So it's to the inner circle, it's about, I think it's the radius is like 35, and then to the outer one it's 40, I think, or 41 or 40, I think. So, and the diameter of the circle is 70, I think, for the inner circle, and I think it's 82 for the outer circle, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna be building this or hollowing out around Y40, so I think that's right around the bottom of the ocean floor. I think that's a good spot. Not 100% sure. Not 100% sure, but hopefully it is. It would suck to have to. Well, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be that big deal to dig out. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on actually digging. All right, so we now have the circle complete and hollowed out almost all the way around. Except for probably like honestly like 1/8, not even like 1/8, like 1/16th of the circle, because the haste doesn't reach this far. Actually, I can kind of get some right now. because I still have haste for now, and there it goes. Oh, no, it's still going. Sweet. Okay, so hopefully I can get some of this still. But I think the haste, yeah, the haste just ran out, so it's probably even less now. Let's see how far it is. Yeah, it's right here. So I have all of this to clear out first. Honestly, I don't. I'm kind of like debating what's gonna be worse, either moving the beacon or just doing this by hand. So I'm about to, I guess, like bite the bullet on one of those. But let's actually head over here. And over here, I'm starting to get just get as high as possible cleared out, so I can just have as much room as possible to like work in and decorate this hallway for. Let's see. So if I put like a pillar here, and then maybe like have the wall back here with like another block, so the wall would be here. And then that would leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are just filler blocks. These are definitely not what I'm going for. So yeah, that would leave 5 in probably not every area. I don't know how I'm going to do this, because not every spot is the same amount away. Like, this spot's farther away from here than it is there, obviously. So we're going to have to figure that out later. But I'm going to probably continue to clear all of this out. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I think I've, like, since coming over to, like, this area, I've gone through about 5 picks and haven't had time to, like, mend them. So I think I'm going to have to get XP farm soon. So we might work on that this episode. Alright, so I decided not to dig too much more. I think I dug out like about 5 more like rows of blocks, but I actually started on the design for this. I think I want to go for this kind of like colder feel, I guess. So we'll have the white roof, which actually I do want to bump this roof up 1 more to where it'll be 5 high. And then I actually had a few options for the floor. I didn't want to just do white again because I actually tried that. It looked a little weird. So I had also acacia and spruce, but they kind of just looked a little weird because they just weren't as clean of a texture as concrete. So I decided to stick to concrete. And I also tried this, which I thought gray would look good. I kind of wanted to incorporate andesite somewhere, but I'm just not seeing a place to do it. But I went for light gray concrete, and I think it looks pretty good. But the only problem is I don't have a lot of squid farm, or I don't have a lot of squid ink, so these are extremely hard to get right now. Like, this is all, I think this is all of them that I can make. So I'm gonna have to make either, I think you might be able to get gray from flowers now. I'm not 100% sure. I know I could do the wither rose farm, but that just seems way too complicated right now. And I know you can get light gray from a flower. I'm almost positive. But I think we're going to have to make some type of farm for these in the next couple episodes. But for now, we're actually going to be working on a slime farm. So I went back here and dug a slime chunk out. Now I'm super confused. Why would this be? Okay, so why I'm confused is because I don't think slime spawn in slime chunks that are in the mushroom island, but why would it be classified as a slime chunk? That's just interesting, but I'm pretty sure slime can't spawn here. That's just basically what I concluded. So yeah, I'm like 100% positive slime don't spawn in mushroom islands, even if there's a slime chunk. But so yeah, I dug that out and realized that after I dug that out, and then came over here to another slime chunk and dug this one out. So this one for sure works because I've gotten this many so far. I've had like 3 spawns, so that's pretty good. So the plan is to put iron golem here, and then we'll have rails and then magma blocks to kill them, and then the rails will collect and push them up there to a storage area. So I'm basically going to finish that now and be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so we have a little bit of a problem, and I say problem with air quotes. IFK probably not even an hour. Probably close to, I don't even think it was an hour. And we already got this much, so that's kind of crazy, I think. But Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna need this much, honestly. I'm sure I will, but that's just crazy. It produces that much. I guess it's the Mushroom Island, dude. It's crazy. But we actually need to work on the next project, and that is a storage room. The organization down there, actually, so yeah, the slime farm's right here. Here's where we are working on the hallway. Obviously the mob farm's in the middle, and then my little base area is to the right of the mob farm. I guess it depends on where you look at it from, but slime farm's way over there. So the organization down here is not good. I also make a cactus farm, so I can start working on the cyan, which is doing okay. Eventually we'll have a bigger one, I think, or at least it'll be moved from here. Let's see. Yeah, so this is like the main storage area, which I mean, like right there is kind of annoying, and then it just gets worse from there. And also, side note, this is pretty much filled up now. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so gonna have to work on storage for that as well. But yeah, you got shulker boxes everywhere. Just everything's bad. So I need to probably make one up there. Probably gonna start on that, and I'll make a little bit of progress. Alright, so we got the storage room, I think pretty much done, and I think pretty much everything is also stored in there. So yeah, I copied the cyan walls and the white roof, but went for blue concrete and concrete powder on the floor. I really like how these mix together. I know they're like pretty much the same block, but I just like how they look together. I'm not really sure why, they just look super good together. One thing I want to point out is this room's probably not permanent. I'm eventually going to place an automatic item sorting storage room in here. Oh, not in here. It's going to be a huge room. I'm actually tempted to like make... So, okay, let me see how I can explain this. So, I would basically hollow out this whole inner circle to the middle of the mob farm, and looking at it this way, I would have all the chests. Basically, all the chests would be behind this wall right here, like right behind it. Not right behind it because you need room for the filter and the hopper, so it would be like there'd probably be like 7 blocks of, or probably like 5 or 7 blocks of air in between just to get all the redstone behind it, and then the chest would be here. That seems a little overkill. I don't know if I'm gonna need that much storage, but I think that would look really cool. So yeah. Also, I need a more permanent light source besides torches. It might be lanterns. I'm not sure how great that would look in this type of build, but preferably it'd be sea lanterns. Just I don't have access to those right now. I don't even know where a guardian farm is yet. So, but probably once I find one of those, or once I really want lanterns, I'll end up making a farm for that. And I went for half shulker boxes and half like normal chests. This will be like bulk storage for blocks that have a lot. Like this whole row's for cobble, and I'm already over halfway full on the storage for that. This is for stone. I need to start using silk touch more. Then all of the like these type of blocks, and then gravel and dirt, and then nether. Shulker boxes, ice, sand, and mob drops. And there's a whole bunch of different things in the shulker boxes. I also went back to the village to grab a few things like soul sand and some more wood. And all of these books right here. Once again, I'm running into the problem of not having a quick XP farm, so I just keep on making picks. So I got some things for that. I actually have a couple villagers. One has mending, one has efficiency, and one has silk touch. I think the mending villager is actually efficiency 4, and they're all 1 emerald right now, so that's pretty good. Alright, so now I'm going to show you kind of some progress of the walls on the whole circle. I just been going around pitting in the cyan so far, and also the flooring. And I figured the best way to do this was just to leave it in the concrete form, even on the walls, and just put water down. And if we go over here, oh, we have probably like pretty close to like a fourth of it not done. That's because I ran out of light gray concrete. I actually headed over to a flower forest and got about a stack of flowers. Probably like 2 stacks of flowers, I think. And that still wasn't enough, so I'm gonna have to go back over there eventually. But for now, I'm just gonna leave this part undone. But yeah, I'm actually gonna start pouring water down, I think, and getting this done. Ooh, that takes forever to clear up. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. We'll see. We'll do the floor first, I suppose. Alright, so I got about a fourth of the whole circle done. And, I don't know if this was the way to go, with the putting the concrete. I mean, probably, I guess. It was probably easier than converting it first. But, yeah, we're actually going to go over and start to work on an XP farm. So, I'm going to cut to that now. Alright, so I'm actually out here in the end now, to make the XP farm. I did not bring enough leaves to make the whole path out here out of the leaves, so Endermen have been spawning like crazy on the cobblestone I used. But if you turn around, I already have the platform that we're going to use to spawn the Enderman. Is this 1, 2, 3? Why does this look? I can't tell, but that doesn't look even. But I think it might be the torches like throwing me off. Alright, and as you can see, the farm is done. I think I had probably like 6 levels, maybe even less before I started. Yeah, I probably spent around probably less than 10 minutes just getting levels up and mending a couple things. But yeah, it definitely works. As you can see, all the ender pearls on the ground. The chest is already filled up on both sides, which I figured would happen. Just I didn't know it'd be like this quick, but. I don't even know if I'm ever going to use like this many ender pearls ever, so that's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, I thought Enderman couldn't spawn, or they couldn't teleport the glass, but I guess that's not the case, so I'm going to have to figure something else out. Probably just string and carpet, I guess, would be the best option, probably. It doesn't seem great, but we'll try that. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit these guys too much on camera because once, like, in the new update, XP orbs cause like way more lag than they used to, I'm pretty sure. Like, after I hit them like 5 times and they start to kind of like bunch up around me, it almost like lags the game out, it seems like. But yeah, so I don't want to do that, so yeah. So basically I just got enough XP to hopefully be able to put mending on most of my picks I have at the base. And then I'm going to bring all the picks back and then mend all of those. So I'm going to get on that. But before, I would like to point out that I probably should have figured out like an on and off switch for this. Probably just like, I could probably do that. So next time, maybe not next time, but one time I'll fly in and like immediately light up the spawning platform over there, and then run a redstone line to it, um, and have some lamps or something, so I can turn this on and off. Cause I definitely don't need this on all the time. I feel like if I'm over here. But yeah, I'm going to get the mending on the picks and stuff and be back. Alright, so I got the mending books on everything and actually mended everything up. So that's all done now. And the main reason I need... Well, I definitely don't need all these mending picks. Just, I have them, so I might as well get them. But I'll be able to like use all these and then just go on one big mending trip instead of going back once or one or two picks break. So I think that would be a lot more helpful. But the reason I have so many picks in the first place was because I've been digging out the middle of this the circle, and also from digging out the edge also. But yeah, so I got a little over half of this done already, and I'm definitely thinking the storage system should go in the circle around here. I think that would be super cool. So I can definitely get by or around in one fire rocket and then some, so that's awesome. And then I might not even need a fire rocket because we're gonna have a little bit of like dead space for all the redstone to fit in, and then the chest. So it'll probably end up being like the circle, another circle starting like right around here probably, to be honest. So yeah, that'll be like probably perfect. But yeah, I'm not gonna show too much of this digging. I'm not sure actually when I'm gonna get it done. It'll probably just be in like busy work when I have nothing or I can't record, or basically when I can't record. So I'll just come here and start to dig a little. One annoying thing though is I probably should have made the circle a little bit lower, because now when I start to dig up, as you can see, the ocean floor is there. So I actually had to go add like, I think it ended up being 3 layers of stone to the bottom of it. So yeah, that's not really that big of a deal. So before I show you this next clip, I actually lost a couple clips. I just can't find them. I think somehow they got deleted. So basically what happened in those clips were I was at the end farm, and I started to make some of the armor that you can make in the update. That's, you're technically not supposed to be able to make it, so that's why I'm starting to make it, because I think it's about to be patched. So basically I'm making armor with basically every enchantment you can put on it. So yeah, so the next couple clips are going to be about that. Alright, I'm pretty sure at one point I didn't have enough ink sacks to finish the floors at our main base in the Mushroom Island. And I'm pretty sure I told you guys that, but I was over here at the fish farm that we built in like episode 1 or 2, and starting to do some more organizing of all the books and stuff, and to start on all this armor. And there's actually 2 stacks of ink. 2 stacks. I think I said 2 sacks of ink. 2 stacks of ink, so that should be plenty to finish off the floors over there. So that's pretty perfect. And also, you're gonna bring over some tripwire hooks because I feel like I needed them at one point, so we're just gonna bring them over. And maybe we should bring this leather over too. So yeah, alright. Since I'm here though, I might as well show you some progress on the armor. So I think I'm gonna end up going with 2 sets just to have like one backup. And I mean, just because I think this is so easy, I might as well do it. So we got I think we're missing one thing on here. It might not be. It might not be actually. I think everything's on there. Besides thorns, which I don't like thorns. I'm pretty sure everything's on the pants. Everything's on here, and we're missing blast protection on this, which you can't put on there, or I can't put on there. And I actually think if I do a new helmet, I'll be able to do it the right way, but I ended up putting all the books together and then trying to put it on the helmet, and I don't think that worked, or most of the books. And I don't think that works. So if I just do one book at a time, I think I'll be able to get this helmet all the way up. But yeah, this is just base enchantments on these. So I'm gonna get these as good as I can get, and then we'll be done with that. Alright, so I am pretty much done. I think, yeah, I'm done with the armor, basically. So I got 2 sets of it. Alright, so that's actually going to be the end of the episode. I saw while editing it was getting pretty long, so I decided just to end it there. Also, I took a pretty long break from playing just because I didn't have time, so those clips were actually from probably close to like 3 to 5 months ago, so um, there might be some things I missed, so I'm not really sure. I tried to get everything, but there's just some clips I couldn't find. But yeah, thanks for watching if you made it this far. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you want to follow the series. So, thank you.